Real estate works like this. You're spending today's dollars for future potential, right? So, but think about it like when we heard our grandparents speak. Your grandparents would tell you something like, "Oh, when I went to the store, there was 25 cents for a gallon of for a gallon of milk, and I can get a loaf of bread, right?" So there you go. Gas was $1. So think about it like this: in 2026, if you paid $1 for something, in 2036, it might be $10. But here's the caveat to it: you bought it in today's currency. Everything is going to inflate. So spend the dollars today. It's only going to be more expensive later. So spend the dollars today where it makes sense. To me, some of these improvements, why skip it? Why say, you know what, with the steps I could just patch? Nope, let's do this. Let's tear it down and build it back properly in today's dollars, right? Yeah. Because in 10 years now, when you see mine, you're like, oh no, I'll pay top dollar for that. You know why? Because nobody did a patch job on that 10 years ago. Yeah. They took care of it. I don't know if you guys remember a piece that I mentioned to you about deferred maintenance. Yeah. I use an analogy. You might have missed this. I'll say it. Owning real estate to me is like owning a car. When you have a brand new car, maintenance is deferred. When you have a hoopty, what happens with the hoopty? You buy a car 20, 30 years old. I don't care what's going on with it. I don't care if it was never really driven. It's going to need new tires. It's going to need new windshield wipers, right? There's going to be some gasket crack somewhere. There's going to be something just because it's going to age, right? So if you buy a building that's older, you know that the structure is older, but as long as it got good bones, you fix everything inside. You defer maintenance for the stuff inside. All right. I just finished doing a project on Payson. My anticipation on any major maintenance stuff is 10 years. Picture a tenant not having to call you about anything for 10 years. Right. In that time, you know what I do to save money? I self-manage. Why? Because what are you going to call me about? These toilets are brand new. What are you calling me about? Right? This plumbing is this electrical is brand new. What are you really calling me about? Right? Oh, it needs a paint job. I can handle that, right? But if you buy an old home and you leave it with its old bones, somebody call you about a toilet, that toilet might be a whole new sewer line. Right? They call you about the roof, something leaking, that roof might be a whole brand new roof. 10, 20 grand. But if I already spent 20 grand on this one on doing it, then guess what? It's a new roof. It lasts longer, right? Just something to think about. You can run it however you run it. It's up to you. Remember, you're in control. It's your money. Don't let any of these, listen to me, guys. Do not, I don't care if it's a contractor, me, Rashad, I don't give a hell who, your parent, I don't care who it is. If you're the person financing it or taking the debt on, you don't let other people tell you to do what to do with your money. If you feel uncomfortable, like, should I? It means that, you know what that means? You didn't do your research. You should not feel like, you shouldn't feel that way. You know why you feel that way? Because you didn't look at what the numbers are. You didn't look at what the comparables are. Or you think when I got this contractor to do it, I don't vet other contractors? Yeah, you have to vet them. Right? Look at the information. When you see a contract come past your face, read it. Read it. That's the best thing you could do. Right? Because then you'll see the nuance.